Hi, I'm Elliot Price.
And I'm Myles Price.
For the uninitiated, Myles is a longtime broadcasting veteran, starting his career at the age of 6 for Are You Smarter Than a 6-Year-Old? When he took on all comers in naming college basketball teams. I thought we'd get together and do a little father-son question and answer and see how you liked it. Do your kids answer questions in the same way? Do you ask them questions? Do you talk about sports? Let's find out. Myles probably knows more about hockey than anybody I know that doesn't watch the sport. How is this possible? Your sports in order would be?
Probably like basketball, baseball, and golf, which is weird. Golf.
Forgot football.
Yeah, and football, but I don't play it. And
at this point, I think you'd probably pick ping pong ahead.
I put ping pong and tennis above of hockey.
Does it bother you that everyone plays hockey and you don't?
Not really. I just think they made bad choices.
Okay, and you don't miss hockey, but you have an interest in the statistical end of just about every sport.
I guess in the end.
Okay.
I find it weird how you spend 60 minutes on the ice and you only watch 2 goals happen in the entire time.
You must love soccer. Do you think you've ever suffered a concussion?
Well, when I was really young, when I banged against a brick wall.
When your sister threw you against the brick wall in the house. It wasn't a sporting event. Yes, you did, Sophie. You threw him against the brick wall. You didn't do it on purpose, but you threw him against the brick wall. All right. What's your favorite baseball team?
The Detroit Tigers.
Who's your favorite player?
Miguel Cabrera.
Who's the greatest player ever?
In what sport?
In baseball.
Who's the greatest player ever? Pitcher or batter?
Batter.
Batter? I'm going to have to go with not Hank Aaron, but yeah, Hank Aaron.
Who's the best pitcher ever?
Sandy Koufax.
Who's the best pitcher now?
Who's the best pitcher now? Clayton Kershaw.
Who's the best hitter now?
Miguel Cabrera. I'm still going with that.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
Now or in the history?
Right now.
Right now? That's a tough one. Maybe still Gordon Hayward, but yeah, Gordon Hayward still.
Who's the greatest player ever?
Who's the greatest player ever? Maybe Wilt.
Who's the best player playing today?
Who's the best? LeBron James.
Who's the greatest hockey player ever?
I still have to go with Wayne Gretzky.
Bobby Hill's the best player
I know you will say that forever.
Okay, Bobby Hill's not the best player ever. Who's the best scorer ever? Oh, you were well trained. I like that. Bobby Hill. You know Wayne Gretzky scored 92 goals in a season.
I know.
All right.
But he played more games per season.
Who's the greatest athlete ever?
Wow, that's a tough one. Sophie.
Sophie, your sister. Your sister's the greatest athlete ever. Nicely done. What do you know about Muhammad Ali?
He was one of the greatest boxers of all time, and he was the heavyweight champion of the world. I know now he has Parkinson's and he can't really talk anymore. And he was really inspirational, and he didn't lose many fights until the end when he faced his good friend Weary.
Who's the baddest man ever?
Who's the baddest man ever? Football, it's OJ.
Oh, okay. Who's the best guy ever? What's the best sporting moment you've seen live?
What's the greatest sporting moment I've seen live? I don't even know.
I chipped in for Birdie to win
Oh,
the
that's a
championship.
good one.
You were right there.
I was right
How
there.
is that not the greatest sporting moment
And then
you've
right
ever seen
before
live?
that, you predicted it.
Well, not exactly. I turned to you because you called me Mr. Chips, and I turned to you and I said, Myles, Mr. Chips,
Has got to make a chip.
got to make a chip now. And I
And you
chipped
did
in
it.
for Birdie on the second playoff hole and I won. That was crazy. Who's your favorite golfer? Who's your second favorite golfer?
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky
Who's your
Fowler.
favorite golfer of all time?
I'm still 12.
Okay, it's Ricky Fowler.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that some of the things that we've talked about over the years when it comes to professional athletes and steroids,
Yeah.
that you are really hardline when it comes to players and steroids.
They take over the stats. So most stats, you cannot take it in because imagine there's plenty of guys who've got 500 home runs in their career, and 10% of them cheated their way into it. Barry Bonds does not deserve to be.
Let's talk about the steroid era in baseball. That's pretty much through your lifetime. You've been hearing about the guys that have been taking steroids since you've been a baseball fan. Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Mark McGuire, and you've as a young person, you've pretty much made up your mind that these people don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. If you've heard their name associated with steroids,
No.
that's it.
No, you don't deserve to be cheating. You don't deserve to be doing that. I get if you've been injured and that's helping you recover, but if you're not telling the doctors and the commissioner about it and you're hiding this, if you're hiding anything from the commissioner and from the leaders in baseball, you don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Do you know anybody that's taken steroids?
Plenty.
No, people that you know.
No.
No. Okay. You want one professional team to win a championship. Who's it going to be?
Who's it going to be? The Charlotte Hornets need to win. I feel bad for them.
The Charlotte Hornets.
No.
On the day the
Erase that. Yeah, you're right. The Jacksonville Jaguars need to win. That's just sad how bad it is. 14-2.
So your favorite teams are the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Charlotte Hornets, the Detroit Red Wings.
They don't even count
They
anymore.
don't even count. Okay. And in baseball, the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers actually have been close in your lifetime. Who's your favorite tennis player?
Milos Raonic. I love Canada.
What do you think about Jeannie Bouchard?
That she's just going through a slump and that she's going to be back soon.
Did you enjoy doing this?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a broadcaster?
No.
What do you want to do?
I want to run a sports team.
That'd be a good idea. What kind of team do you want to run?
I think I would run a baseball team. Because there's no restrictions on money.
What do you know about Alex Anthopoulos?
That he's from Montreal, he's Greek, and he's the general manager for the Toronto Blue Jays. And I think he's the only Canadian general manager in baseball right now.
Did you miss the news?
What news?
Oh,
he's leaving.
No, he left.
Yeah.
He's talking to a hockey team. Did you know that?
No, I did not. Where's he going?
Maybe Coyotes. Why is that funny?
Because he's never going to win again.
We didn't win last time.
No. But he's never going to get back to the playoffs with this team. He's going to have to go back to baseball.
All right. You have to get ready for basketball. You have a game coming up. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.